I came from a different world where there was a scarcity of food, clothes, and good shelter. People were dependent on non government organizations because they were not allowed to work. The condition of life was so miserable that many people died because of starvation, diseases, and epidemics. Moreover, the education system was very poor in the world. There was an extreme lack of trained and dedicated teachers. Physical and mental torture were common punishment in school. Everybody felt that there was not enough encouragement, courtesy, and the quality of education being provided in school. Many people in my world were very depressed and frustrated. Often, their eyes were full of tears of suffering, but also expectations and hope. My world was none other than a refugee camp where distressed and sorrow stricken people spent their precious days for 19 years in ramshackle huts in the eastern region of Nepal. My name is Vidya Dhakal, a recent immigrant from Nepal, and I was born in a very remote village in Bhutan. I am 19 years old and attended Auckland International High School. When I was 6-month-old baby, my family and I were forced to leave our motherland, Bhutan, and settle in a refugee camp in Nepal. The Bhutanese government began a one nation, one people policy where they forced all ethnic groups to follow the Drukpa, the majority ethnic group's traditions, culture, and religion. The Nepalese ethnic population started protesting against the ethnic discrimination and corruption in a country that claimed to be establishing democracy and providing freedom to all ethnic people. But instead of providing democracy and freedom, the Bhutanese government began to arrest all Nepali speaking people in the country. There was many protests against the oppressive and unjust Bhutanese government in which many people died as martyrs and many others were severely wounded. The Bhutanese government arrested my father 4 times and tortured him while he was in prison. As a result, my family left the country and arrived in Nepal. The refugee camps we settled in was located on the edges of river. The first year, we lived in a small flimsy tent. The living conditions were very wretched in that camp. People started to suffer from cholera, diarrhea, and other illness. Many people died in these epidemics. UNHCR, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, started to support us with food, clothes, and shelter. We were also supported by some other organizations such as WFP, World Food Program, AMDA, American Medical Directors Association, and Caritas Nepal, and organizations that provides free educations to Bhutanese high school students. The refugee camp was like a jail, where the Nepal government didn't allow us to go outside the camp and work. So, while food, clothing, and shelter were provided in the refugee camp, it was not enough for us. Because of the lack of food in the camps, many people died of starvation. The health facilities were very poor in the camps, where there was a scarcity of trained and experienced doctors. This directly affected my life because I lost my best friend, my brother, and my niece. This terrible experience still makes me feel very sad. While we were in camp, many political parties were established with an objective to repatriate us in our motherland in Bhutan. Though the Nepalese and Bhutanese government had more than 14 meetings to discuss the situation, it wasn't fruitful for Bhutanese refugees who still experience oppression and injustice under the Bhutanese government. After several years of these failed bilateral talks to repatriate us, we have chosen to opt for a third country resettlement program with the help of UNHCR and the International Organization for Migration (IOM). As a result of this, now I am here in Auckland with my immediate family, learning English and searching for a bright future in this land of opportunity, the USA.